The Strip is Pittsburgh's historic marketplace. For more than 100 years, there have been vendors selling food products of all kinds, and mom and pop shops that have provided everything from coffee to cobbler's services.
So many people, they come into Pittsburgh and their family goes, oh, we have to take you to the Strip. You've got to see this place.
There's a variety of all the goods and services that are here that are authentic. You can't get them anywhere else.
We all of us, I think, collectively just love being here.
People coming to the History Center love the Strip. They feel like this is genuine Pittsburgh. And that's what the History Center is all about. We're telling the story of Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh people. Well, the Strip is a place where they see it firsthand.
There's a lot of family businesses that have been here for decades and decades. And that's what people are attracted to. They want to come in and they want to see what we do, what the next person up the street's doing differently, and just a continuum year to year.
I love the people. I love the people on the Strip. They're so much fun. And and I'm a foodie, so I feel I'm in a really great area to provide what we provide here, because most of the people that are coming down to shop the mom and pops and the ethnic stores, they love food and then they have to somehow fix it. So we kind of take that over. But I love the Strip. I think it's fun. I think it's a lot of fun.
For us in the opera, I think the outside listener or viewer may think opera, oh, well, what's that got to do with the Strip? Well, it's the space. It's such a fantastic place for us to rehearse, have our offices, have our rehearsal spaces, have our costume shop, and to have a space where we can welcome in the community.
In the last 10 years, the History Center has grown to be a Smithsonian affiliate and one of the most visited museums in our region. Every year we invite 2,000 people to the History Center with their heirlooms and their artifacts, and we have Smithsonian appraisers and conservators helping people understand their own collections.
Currently we are remodeling the store. About 3 years ago we took over an additional 2,000 square feet, so we're at 4,000 square feet now, so we have been growing down here. And now we're going to be doing a remodel to make the store a little more open and easier to shop.
We are able to now host a whole range of sort of community enterprises. We have free performances, free events, all of which is made easier because people can get in. They can park in the streets around, they can wander up from shopping in the Strip, they can come to a free lunchtime performance. It was much, much more difficult for us in our previous downtown space, and we want to preserve that.
We also need to red up. We invite the world to our neighborhood, and well, we've got to be ready for it. So pick up, clean up, paint up. The red up zones that have just been implemented, those are really important.
The garbage cans need to be revamped a little bit.
Yes.
Have it easier for people to throw away their trash.
Because the way they're set up right now, there's a cover on top of it, and then there's a small hole under that cover, and so you can see a lot of trash collected around
everywhere
the trash
except,
can,
yeah.
except inside of the trash can.
The biggest concern is parking, whether it be the lack of parking or getting parking tickets, not really knowing exactly what their responsibility is, as far as, like, sometimes it'll say you won't have any signs whatsoever, other signs will say 1 hour, other signs will say 3 hours, others there's just a meter. So it gets a little difficult for them to really understand what their responsibility is, and the certain amount of the lack of space.
That's one of the challenges always. So long as we can find a space, we can encourage people to come here. The second it becomes prohibitive or complicated or difficult, people say, parking in the Strip is a nightmare.
We are manufacturers, so we and many of the other businesses here in the area need to have the big rigs coming in, the 18-wheelers. We need to have a way of producing, so I need raw material coming in, and the way the traffic flow is, we're getting more and more cars in, and we need better traffic enforcement.
Every Monday we get a call from a truck driver. I can't make it to your place. And then we're relying on that raw material to get here for our entire week's production.
We need to slow down the traffic and make this a safe place for visitors to the Strip and also for the people who live and work here.
It's difficult to even walk across Penn Avenue anymore.
Yeah. Penn Avenue, Smallman. You actually saw somebody walking across Smallman?
I think there are three things that the Strip really needs to be aware of. Preserving its historic character, it's Pittsburgh's historic marketplace, and there's just such a unique atmosphere here in the Strip. We need to preserve that.
There are so many mom and pops and independent retailers in the Strip District that has made this area vibrant for the last 100 years. I would hate to ever see anything lost along that nature.
So I think the challenge is always, that dreaded word of gentrification. We don't want to get to the stage where that happens and it starts to change the character of the place, which is why we love it so much.
Sometimes I walk around and I look and I think, oh, I could take a scrub brush here and a scrub brush there. But in all reality, that is a Strip District, so you've got to be careful how much you clean it up.
If the expansion and the growth continues at this kind of pace, I can see the well-traveled part of the Strip moving at least another 5 to 10 blocks in the next 10 years.